A biologist uses the function P of n equals negative 100 n squared plus 1000 n to model the population of seagulls on a beach in year number n, where n between 1 and 10. Which of the following equivalent forms of P of n displays the maximum population of seagulls and the number of the year in which a population reaches that maximum as constants or coefficients? I think there is a typo problem here in the options. You can see that is A, P of n equals negative 4n. Everything in terms of n, options A and B, but option C introduces x. Here there is a typo, it should be n, okay? And the same goes here, it should be n. So how do we solve this? Take a look at something. It's interesting that if our P of n is our y, and our n is our x, so we have something like this. What about this coefficient? This coefficient represents that it's an inverted parabola. And in an inverted parabola, imagine that we have something like this, right? Okay, it doesn't really look as a parabola, but imagine that this is the vertex, okay? So it's an inverted parabola because of the coefficient of the quadratic term. And so the vertex in this parabola represents actually a maximum point, a maximum value for, in this case, P, okay? And this is N. So we are trying to find this maximum population or maximum value of P. Exactly the coordinate, vertical coordinate of the vertex. So how do we do that? If we put this in the, how to say, in the vertex form, we do this, right? First, you just factor the negative 100. Here, you would have this. 100 times negative 10n. So if you want to complete here the trinomial, you have n squared minus 2 times 5n. So you need to add here 25. Okay. And that's it. And we have to subtract here 25. But of course, 25 times this, which would be this number, right? Negative 25 plus times negative would be here something like this. So, and here there is another term, no more terms. So this, if you factor, is simply n minus 5 squared. So this is the vertex form, negative 100, okay, plus 25. That's it. So corresponds clearly, right? This form gives us the vertex because remember, this is H and this is always K, right? So the value of P max is the value of K. It would be 2500. Actually, you could identify that, but exactly corresponds to option C.